Hello everyone. We are talking about the LakeDB in this video. We'll be talking about the LakeDB, what is LakeDB, how it works, and also at the end, or after some time, we'll do the demo how the LakeDB really works. Before I start, let me do this. Let me bring this window here. So let me talk about a little bit more in detail about the LakeDB. So LakeDB is logical representation for external data. What is LakeDB? To answer that question, this is logical representation. So this is not the regular database. This database is just a logical representation, like a view, like a regular view, right? So in this database, there is no data has been stored. So this is just a metadata layer for the files or for the data that is stored in Azure Data Lake Storage, ADLS. So whatever file we stored, so we can create the metadata for those file, and that database called the Lake database. That is all, not too much. It does not store anything, any data. Instead, so that's why it does not require indexing. Since it doesn't store the data, it doesn't require indexes. Why we want to LakeDB? If you want to proceed the large set of files, since it is going to be the cost-effective, process. It is a little bit cheaper than any other services. In Lake database, we have a table and external table. So a regular table, or even like the external table, are basically reading the files from or basically table map, the TC call that map to the Parquet, Delta, and CSV file. What that mean? Let me open my Azure Studio and quickly discuss more about Lake database. Okay, so let me close this Synapse and let me leave that one. Come back in the home page. So since this is Azure database, since this is Synapse Analytics, this LakeDB is in the Synapse database, Synapse Analytics. I have to open the Synapse Analytics right here. So once I open the Synapse Analytics, let me open the Studio, Synapse Studio. Quickly, I'm going to show you how to really we can create Lake database, right, in Synapse Studio. In Synapse Studio, you can go to the Data tab right here. And in this Data tab, we have Workspace and Linked folder, right? Workspace is something that you're basically whatever you have been doing, if you are creating a table, you have been creating a database, you have been creating anything, it will display in Lake database. On your folder files, these will be in linked this tab. So we have data lake storage into is already linked right here. I have files folder. Within files folder, let me see what else I have. I have the Synapse folder. Within Synapse folder, I have retail DB and workspace. So I can create other database unless if I want to create the new database, new Lake database. There's two things. Since this database will be stored in this data lake storage, I have to create that database right here. Let's say I'm going to call that new DB, new let's say LakeDB, new LakeDB, right? So I'm going to create the folder of new LakeDB. Another thing, the other item is once I have the folder in this storage account, I can bring the files here. If I have the file, like some users and some file, right? So let me upload some file. So I have one file downloaded on my local machine. So this is customer CSV. Let me bring this file into new LakeDB folder. Let me upload that right here. I have uploaded this file right here. We can automate this process, upload process, and then next is we got to go to the workspace, and then we have to create a Lake database. In order to create the Lake database, you gotta click on this plus sign, and you gotta click the Lake database. So we just uploaded the file. there, and we are coming here to create the database. So what database we are going to create here is new LakeDB. Okay, and then right here, input folder. So this is the input folder. We link this folder is our input folder. Let me cancel this. What happened? And then we can also change the format, the file format. I have the text file, so I can keep this text file right here. And what else? That is pretty much I am going to do there for this new database. As of now, I don't have any table with this database. In order to create the table, I have this option right here. A couple of options. You can create the custom. You can create from the template. Also, you can create directly from the Lake database. The custom is basically when you create the custom, you can give the table name. This is, let's say, table. All right, and in this table you have storage setting. You have to set the storage this table versus your storage account, right? You got to map that. So this metadata will always able to piece the data from that file, a specific file. So this link server input folder, this format text, you have to make sure these, and also what kind of file you have. You gotta make sure everything is lined up with your file. Once this looks good on that table, you can create some table or column, right? So the column, like maybe you can create ID. This is primary key, and that can be plot, or let's say integer or long, right? You can create another table, another column like first name, FNAME name, underscore NAME name. It can be null and it can be this one. I can create another one called the last name, right? Or address, or email. Email, email. And email cannot be, maybe is not null, and this looks good to me. Okay, so these are the column I created for that table. As soon as I create this table, without publishing this, I can I think this will be already, let me, I probably need to publish this table, and I should be able to see the table in Lake database. This publish completed. Let me refresh this table. Refresh it, and then click on table. This is the table, and within this table I have these many column. And if you uploaded the file already here, if your file structure and this table structure map, then you can directly query that table from here. So if I go to this is my table, and right click this table, and then you can see the top 100 row for this table, and this will bring data, this customer data automatically. You don't have to insert into in this table. You can directly read the data in this folder, file folder. So this is the concept about in Lake database. And there is another way to create. This is the custom table build. There is another way to build the table. Is if I go the LakeDB again, and then there is an option template. So you have multiple template right here. You can choose any template to bring the create the table. All right, so whatever you need, you can keep it. Whatever you do not need, you can drop it. So it's just easier way to create the table in new database. Let me cancel that. And the other way is from the data lake itself. So so basically this is table name. Let me give the table name called CSTOM customer. And a link server, let me give this input folder. Let me go to the file, and within a file, let's see, I should have Synapse and new Lake database. I have customer CSV, right? So I map my input folder. Let me do the continue, and once this continue, view detail, failed to storage path. There is some error on this path. There is something that I need to work on to fix this error. However, there is, what we are trying to do here is basically we are creating a table directly from the data lake. This is one way. You can again like right click and configure this process, or you can go to the file itself, and you can go to the Synapse, and this is your new database, and there is your file. You can right click that file, and new SQL script, create table, create external table. If you create external table, it's gonna be create a table for you. it will detect the file structure and then create the table for you. I have something wrong with this file path, so it is not detecting this file. Some reason I have to review it, but there's two way to create the file. Right click on this specific file, create the external table from here, or what we have done is go to the new data lake and create from this process as well, creating the external table. So it will create the table script automatically. So that's all I want to cover. This is just overview of the Lake database. The most important thing, this is how we create the database. Most important thing about this video is to understand a high level concept of the LakeDB. LakeDB is again logical representation. Is not the regular database. It doesn't contain the data. It doesn't have the index and things like that. But we will be creating, working, and doing SQL work from this database, and there are some limitation of this database. We just need to understand where this is appropriate to use it, right? So this is all I want to cover on this video. We'll see you on next video. Thank you so much. This is all about the LakeDB.